What is...
Yeah, are we live?
I think so.
Yeah.
All right. All right, well, we just took a break with the podcast. Now we're coming back into it.
Yeah, we recorded about a little under an hour already.
Yeah.
But we figured we'd do some live streaming.
Yeah.
Hopefully people can hear us. See us. Good. People comment, we'll know. Is that what happens?
Yeah, I think.
What's that say?
I don't know.
You're live.
Thanks.
We're building an audience for you. Well, that's nice.
Okay.
We could use that.
They're building a street out front too.
Yeah, they're still working outside.
They don't care. All hours of the night. It's 10:54 in the evening.
Yeah.
And they're going to town out there. They don't care.
Well, and we both have it. Because on my block, they're renovating a school.
School, yeah.
And they can only do it at night.
You know what?
For you, they just.
I think I'm gonna call them tomorrow and tell them like, yo, you guys are gonna wrap up by the time school starts, right? School's starting in like 3 weeks. I have a 5-year-old and a 6-year-old.
There's no way. Your whole neighborhood is like torn up.
Yeah, but I mean, at least like in front of my
hour.
house, because the thing is, they're not even working in front of here. They're storing their crap here. They have a container out front.
Oh, this is just where they grab shit?
Yeah, and they're working like on Highland Boulevard on the corner. It's obscene.
Call the borough president.
I wish you were borough president, John.
One day I will be.
You should be.
Who's gonna vote for me?
Vote for John Zaluga.
Yeah.
Not Zaluga.
What is that? It says, keep going. We're telling your followers to join your video. That means nobody's watching. And then it says, we're still spreading the word that you're live. This may take a minute. There's nobody. We're streaming live on Facebook. And nobody's watching. They will.
Fuck them.
Well, it's also, what time is it? It's almost 11 o'clock on a Thursday. Right. The cool people are partying and the uncool people are sleeping.
That's true.
There's nobody left.
And our fans overseas, it's like 4 a.m. or something. The people that would check us out.
Yeah, maybe we should record in the morning.
We should.
Yeah.
We should get up early, get breakfast, and record.
It's time for you and I to move to England.
Let's do it.
We should. I would love to do a show over there.
Wash your soap, governor. Is that what they say?
Well, yeah,
Wash your soap.
What would it take for us to do it? How many people would have to say that they're coming to a live recording for us to make a trip? What would you want? It's got to be a lot. 100, right? 100's a good number.
100's a good round number.
80's even nice.
How many people did we have at our 100th episode? We had a bunch.
Oh my god, I don't know. If I had to count, I mean, that place was packed. The 100th was packed.
I'd say there was like 50 to 60 people.
At least, and people came and went. There, I mean, it was like standing room only by the end.
Yeah, there were people standing.
I think there might have been more than that, but 60 is a safe bet. It might have been more.
Might have been more.
Yeah.
That was a good show.
Great show. 100 episodes.
Yeah.
So what we're drinking? This is a beer I picked up.
Yeah.
Do you like this? I like this.
I do. It like I told you, it reminds me of that coconut beer we had when we were recording with the Practical Podcast ladies.
This is Anderson Valley from Boonville, California. It's a huge Archer Bourbon Barrel Imperial Stout. Malt beverage aged 6 months in Wild Turkey bourbon barrels.
Wow.
And it has this is a pint, 1 pint 6 ounces, and it's 13.5% alcohol by volume. Wow. Yeah,
baby. I'm still drinking some of this Applejack.
Applejack! That's really good.
Hee-wee!
That's really, really good.
Heat wave! I'm gonna hit you with all meatball obsession. All of my annoying catchphrases.
Yell. We should at least eat a meatball obsession before you keep yelling it.
I know.
You might hate it.
No, I would hate a meatball obsession.
In theory, it sounds great.
I'll eat a Subway meatball sandwich.
Okay.
I love the Subway meatball sandwich because it reminds me of like school lunch.
Yeah.
You know, where it's like you really don't know where that meat's coming from.
First, my mother's meatballs are the best.
I think
they're the best.
I think you just named
and
the
you know
podcast.
Yeah, baby.
My mother's meatballs are the best. No, they are good meatballs.
My friend who I was talking about
Your
earlier
mother's got
in the
some
episode,
great balls.
My friend who was talking about earlier in the episode, he got so drunk once at my house that he wanted me to punch him.
Yeah.
You ever have a friend do that?
Of course, yeah.
you're not fighting.
No,
It's
he just
punch,
wants to.
punch me.
Me and Brian McGowan used to do that all the time.
Yeah, so similar thing. He started, so when I wouldn't hit him, he came at me, and then I did punch him. And he had a huge, like, lump on his head. He went down, he, like, knocked a couple chairs over and everything.
Jeez.
I was living at home at the time. He was going way back. My mother came downstairs, and she was like, you have to leave. And he left. He came back. He left a note from my mom that was, I'm sorry, I love your meatballs. So weird. It was like a crazy note. It was like, I'm sorry, I love your meatballs. But all my friends knew my mom made the best meatballs. And she made me, when I was working in a supermarket, through high school and college, she made me a meatball sub. She took her meatballs, she put them on she had Italian bread, she made a hero.
Oh, you're getting me crazy right now.
And you know, when you take something like that to work, you go to work, and what gets you through the day is that sandwich.
Yeah.
I can't wait.
That's
it's
all I'm
fine.
thinking of
Doesn't
is that.
matter.
Whoa.
All I gotta do is I just gotta do my job, and then it's gonna be lunchtime, and I'm gonna go and I'm gonna eat that sandwich. And I went up to the break room, and it looked like somebody fucked with the foil a little bit.
Oh.
And I opened it up, and there's the sandwich. And I opened the bread. Somebody ate the meatballs out of the sandwich.
No.
Put it back together and put it in the fridge.
Are you fucking serious?
And I'm 95% sure I know who it was.
Okay.
And he was this huge...
Meatball Dave.
Yeah.
Yeah, Meatball Dave.
Dude, I was...
Steals everyone's
mean,
meatballs, Meatball Dave.
This is... we're going back, oh my God, 15 years or more.
Did you confront him? I would have slapped him in the face with that bread.
I did. He never owned up to it, but it's like, you know, the reason I thought it was him is I would be in the break room and I would see him go into the fridge and, like, pick out a thing, and like, it had to be...
Did he have, like, sauce on his cheeks? And he's like, it wasn't me, man!
Yeah, I was so...
His breath smelled like Parmesan cheese. And, it wasn't me, I swear, man!
Worst day of my life.
That is a sucky day.
I'm still mad about that.
You know what I did once? It's not as bad, but I pissed off all of my peers in 5th grade. I went to see the Ninja Turtles movie. This is in 1990. I was in 5th grade.
The first one.
The first one. I remember it was like came out like March or something. I was so excited. And that night, me and my family got like Pizza Hut, and we were like, which is not good pizza at all. Like nobody should eat Pizza Hut, especially if you live in New York.
Pizza.
But it was Ninja Turtle pizza.
They didn't eat good pizza.
No.
I don't think I want to take the Ninja Turtles out for real pizza. Like I want to go to a good pizza. Like you're only putting candy bars on it because it sucks.
Yeah.
I want to take you to...
Jelly beans don't belong on a real pizza.
No. The best pizzerias on Staten Island don't deliver. And the ones that do deliver, they're not going to the sewer.
They're not going to the sewer.
You're getting the worst of the worst.
Yeah.
No, I want to take them out. Yeah.
Wise man say forgiveness is divine, but never pay full price for elite pizza. So I got this stupid Pizza Hut pizza, which I was so happy because it was Ninja Turtle pizza. And whatever I didn't eat, I had left over, and I brought it with me to school. Now, mind you, it's March, so it's still kind of cold. I brought it with me, and I put it on the radiator, so, like, by lunchtime, it would be, like, kind of crispy. And it just made the whole classroom smell like pizza. Everyone was so mad, like, when I fucking ate it later. And
really?
I didn't share with her. Imagine, like, you're smelling pizza the whole time. And
all day, yeah.
And the fat kid in the back of the room is, like, the only one with those 2 slices of pizza. And he's going to eat them in front of you.
That's a good lunch, man. I remember grammar school, like, there was hot lunch and cold lunch. And, like, when you brought your own lunch...
That's a lunch bell!
Cold lunch was never cool.
Yeah.
But my mom...
Unless you had...
My mom was a good cook.
Shit.
I remember eating teriyaki chicken wings that my mother sent me to school with. And somebody was trying to pick on me for cold lunch, and I was just like, you are eating the worst.
Yeah.
At some point, I owned it, and I was just like, my lunch kicks ass.
Yeah, you got teriyaki. What do you got, French bread pizza over there? What do you got, maybe a Jamaican patty? Like, come on.
You know what you just reminded me of? It's just you unlocked like a weird nerdy memory with Ninja Turtles. I remember bringing in a small little bottle of what I told my friends was ooze from the Ninja Turtles. Because I found like a clear...
Was it the hot sauce you made that you gave me some of? Because that's some good stuff.
that looks like it.
Yeah, it does look like
I made
it was...
Chris jalapeno hot sauce.
Yeah.
It was Perk Plus.
You're a dick.
It was
shit. The Ninja Turtles washing their balls with this.
Do they even make Perk Plus anymore? I don't even know what that's thing. I brought a small clear bottle of Perk Plus.
You're a dick.
And said it was Ninja Turtle ooze.
How many people did you fool with that?
Oh, they all were like, yeah.
Oh, dude.
Yeah, I got the...
Watch out, Krang's coming for you, man. I'm not going to hang out with you.
I had the real... Yeah, I did that. It was a thing I just remembered. Like a travel bottle of Perk Plus shampoo. I said it was a Ninja Turtle.
Oh, that's miserable. That's hilarious.
Yep. I used to do shit like that all the time, man.
Yeah?
Oh, yeah, just bring stuff to school and you'd be like, yeah, I got this thing. I had an autograph of a tattooed lady. My grandpa...
Why?
Yeah.
You had an autograph of a tattooed lady?
Yeah. Alright, so my grandpa...
Did she fit in a Perk Plus bottle?
Oh, no, dude, this is the worst. My grandpa took me to it was like a circus. But it was like a circus.
Oh, this sounds familiar. I think you told me this.
They had been traveling. Maybe they've been traveling since the 1800s.
They're like really like biting
like,
chickens' heads off.
Like under the radar.
That.
You come in, you do a show, and then you split before you get in trouble.
Yeah,
like,
yeah.
Because they had a bull that like sweat blood or whatever. They had like a
bull that sweat blood.
They had like weird shit. They had a wild gorilla. And I think, I'm sorry if I said this in the podcast, we've done over 100, but they brought us into a tent.
Yeah.
And it was just like a chimpanzee in a cage sitting. They brought everybody in they filled the tent.
Yeah.
And somebody definitely flipped the switch and started they electrified the cage. And, and the chimpanzee just like, ah! Like screaming.
Oh, God.
And then there was a tattooed lady. And outside the tattooed lady tent was a painting of a woman that was like a beautiful woman. Tattooed, but like a young, beautiful woman. And you paid money and you went in the tent, and this lady was like 100 years old with like super thick glasses, but tattooed like head to toe. And she was like an old lady, and she had black and white postcards.
Oh boy!
And I got a postcard and she autographed it. I got her autograph. That was like the first autograph I ever got.
What was her name?
The tattooed lady. I don't remember.
Oh.
And I lost it at some point because I brought it to school and told everybody it was my grandmother. It was like a weird thing.
Why?
I was like, yeah, it was my grandma. I don't know why.
What? My grandma.
Fran, the tattooed lady or whatever. But that I never...
My Fran, the tattooed grandma.
That's the thing I did in junior high school. And then, yeah, I know. I used to do shit like that all the time. But I don't... That photo... My mother was just asking me, because my brother had it too. So I feel like between the two of us, there's got to be one... We had the worst autographs. We had her, and then we had a wrestler named Sunny Beach. That was like...
Sunny Beach?
Sunny
like
Beach.
S-U-N-N-Y? Or
yeah.
S-O-N-N-Y?
I don't know. I mean, I think S-U. I don't remember. But it was like Showplace Bowling
Sunny
Center.
Beach
They were
makes
like,
me feel fine.
Come down for this wrestling event. And the advertisements for it made it look like it was going to be like Hulk Hogan, Andre the Giant, Ultimate Warrior, the Bushwhacker. Like it was going to be like the best. And we got there.
Yeah, you got Sunny Beach.
Sunny Beach behind a folding table. Signing like fucking Xerox copies of his face.
That's miserable.
Yeah. But you know it's funny when you're a kid, it's just like an autograph is like a rare. So like I went home, I didn't know who Sunny Beach was, and I fucking hung that shit up. I fucking taped it up on the wall like I met Sunny Beach.
I met Sunny Beach.
I met Sunny Beach and the tattooed Irene. I met so many.
I might have a worse tattoo. I have a worse tattoo. Jesus Christ. We've been drinking a lot.
Yeah, we have.
I might have a worse autograph, and it brings back the Ninja Turtles. There was a store they were selling these things called...
What was it? I don't know what it was.
They were called Fruity.
You can't even say it. I don't know what it was.
They were called Frookies. made from fruit juice. And it gave me diarrhea. They had a guy in a really bad Ninja Turtle suit signing these boxes of diarrhea. And my mom took me.
You had a signed box of
Frookies
from a Ninja Turtle?
Yeah, but it was like it was the worst costume ever. But I was like teetering in that age where I was like, I kind of was pretending I thought it was real because I didn't want to let my mom down. And I ate these stupid cookies.
Oh,
It made me shit like a bastard.
There was Sunny Beef in a Donatello costume. That's all that guy did.
Sonny Beach, you selling Frookies? Oh my god.
God damn it. I'm like sweating from laughing.
It's a heat wave out here.
Jesus Christ, that's funny, man. Oh, God. Alright, what else did you,
Oh,
is it
Jesus.
Suicide Squad time, or do you have other stuff?
Yeah, no, I saw Suicide Squad.
Are people watching?
I don't know how to tell this thing.
I don't know. It just says with the Facebook spreading the word. It looks like one person.
Alright, thank you,
Hey,
person.
I'll take it.
Yeah, I saw Suicide Squad. It was cool. I don't know.
I didn't see it.
People are hating on this fucking movie, and I didn't mind it at all. I thought it was kind of fun.
I saw what you wrote,
excuse
which
me.
was that you said Will Smith killed it.
Yeah, it was
and
good.
You said that Will Smith did the right thing by choosing this over Independence Day.
Without a doubt. I didn't see that Independence Day movie. I
didn't either.
I heard it's a total clusterfuck of a movie.
Johnny Pugs, by the way,
Johnny Pugs.
listener of the show over in Scotland. Johnny,
This is for you,
shout
Johnny.
out. I had a long Skype phone call with Johnny, and God, I enjoyed it so much, man. Moved to New York. I want to hang out. Nicest guy. His favorite movie is the original Independence Day, but he admits
Just because you see
it's
the White
very
House
much
get blown up?
Well, he's 29, about to turn 30.
Oh, really?
He's
Was
a
that
little bit
young?
younger. So when
I
you think
didn't realize
about,
that.
he was the right age for Independence Day. Even I liked Independence Day when I saw it, but he was definitely.
Me too, but I'm like 37 years old.
It makes a
I
lot
didn't
of
realize
sense.
he was that much younger.
But Will Smith, so he made the right choice. You said.
Dude, he was great in the movie.
And you said- you
Margot
did that thing-
Robbie was good in the
But
movie.
you did that thing. We said it's a good popcorn. You said it was fun, but it's not great, right?
I mean, because it's not alright. It's not like
And by the way, for anybody at this point, if you haven't seen it and you care,
yeah.
this is when you should stop listening.
I mean, I'm not
Thanks
gonna
for
get,
hanging out.
Yeah, I'm not gonna get like heavily, crazily into spoilers.
Because it's not even about that, right? It's more. Your
No, there's one thing. Excuse me, that's kind of a spoiler, and I won't even bring it up.
But if you care,
Yeah,
now
it has
now's a
no
good time to
impact
tune
in the
in.
movie.
Okay.
It's just someone that pops up, and you're like, oh shit, that guy, and then it has nothing. It has nothing to do with the actual movie.
Spider-Man.
It's yes.
I'll go see
You
it.
spoiled it. No, it's basically it's every criminal there was caught by Batman, except for one was caught by somebody else, and you see that person, you're like, oh, cool, somebody else in the Justice League, and they pop up. It's the Flash.
Is it?
Yeah.
Is it TV show Flash?
No, that's the thing. They got other.
I don't get what they're doing. So
They don't tie the two
the
together.
Supergirl TV show. The big thing is like Superman's about to
Yeah.
make an appearance. It's some new Superman.
Because the
They-
movies and the shows are on a different
I know,
thing.
but DC, that's a mistake. Marvel,
yeah.
look at what Marvel's doing. Look at Netflix. By the way, it hasn't gone the other way yet, but Netflix, obviously, you see like the Hulk on TV.
Did you see the trailer for Luke Cage?
Yeah.
Holy shit,
Yeah.
that looks fucking cool.
But Marvel. Look, everybody's out there looking at Marvel, saying, "How do we do what they're doing?" Get your shit together.
Yeah.
Everything should be connected. If your TV shows are kicking ass and you have a fan base that already likes a particular version of the Flash,
Yeah.
stick with that.
You know what the
But
Marvel...
whatever, we've talked about that before. I don't understand what DC is
Let me
doing.
see. You know what? This is something I don't hear anybody bring up in the argument of like why DC is not as good as Marvel. You know what? I'm Suicide Squad's over. I talked about Suicide Squad. Suicide Squad it was good. I liked it. It got panned.
I can wait for it to come
You
out.
can wait for it. Yeah, we don't even
Okay.
have to talk about it. What I want to talk about is people are beefing about like, okay, the DC movies versus the Marvel movies, why Marvel has the formula. And I've yet to hear anybody say that this is why, honestly. The movies, they each have a different flavor to them. Like, you watch the Thor movies, they're nothing like the Iron Man movies.
Yeah.
You watch Captain America movies, they're nothing like the Ant-Man movie. Guardians of the Galaxy is nothing like Avengers. Where the 3 DC movies that came out are basically, they look exactly the same. They have the same tone. Even though Suicide Squad had a little more humor in it, and that was only, we've heard, because of like reshoots, because of Deadpool killed it in the box office, and then also like they released a trailer with a little bit of comedy. They saw a lot of positive reaction for that, so they went back for reshoots to shoot more comedy into the movie. But it still has that same dark, like, we're going to wash all the colors out, make it a dark film, which is weird because there are a lot of bright colors in Suicide Squad, because they go for the whole Joker pink and purple and green, but it's still like the main characters are very washed out. It's very drab. It's fighting in the dark and the rain.
Yeah.
Like that seems to be the DC formula. And I saw the trailer for Wonder Woman. I saw the trailer for fucking Justice League. They all look like that. And that's the problem. It's like DC don't make all these movies look exactly the same. And even the Netflix shows look different. Jessica Jones looks drastically different than Daredevil. Fucking Luke Cage looks like a blaxploitation film. It looks awesome.
Well,
I cannot wait for that.
We talked about it earlier. This is the perfect time to kind of plug our friend Vin Forte's podcast.
Yes, good old Vin.
Vin Forte, who does a podcast called Anytime with Vin Forte, just interviewed
Nicole Perlman.
Yeah.
She's the co-writer of the Captain Marvel movie.
And Hitchhiker's Guide to the Galaxy.
Oh, she worked on Thor. She worked on Guardians of the Galaxy.
But with Thor, because she's under contract with Marvel, she could only work with them. She came in for some character development and stuff. But one of the things she talks about a lot in that interview is how whenever she was working on a particular project, including her upcoming movie, they're thinking about everything Marvel's done.
Yeah.
They're thinking about everything DC has done.
Yeah.
She recognizes that Green Lantern's origin story. Yeah, we're drinking. Is very similar.
Yeah.
To Miss Marvel.
Completely.
Yeah.
It really
so.
is.
And the big reveal on Vin's podcast was that they're going to do a different origin story. But the fact that Marvel's creative team is looking at everything that's out there and saying each story has to be different than what's been done.
Yeah.
But they're also thinking about how it connects to the larger Marvel story, because they want everything to kind of like, connect and intertwine and all that. It's a really cool interview, because that's somebody saying, okay, this has been done, we have to, like, every movie has to have a slightly different feel, and Marvel is, and it's proven with that interview where she talks about how every movie that they work on, they want it to feel different and unique while fitting within that whole world, where DC, like you said, it's kind of like...
It's the same.
Yeah. Looks the same, feels the same. And, by the way...
Give us a different movie, because I don't want to watch the Thor movies. So I don't have to watch the Thor movies. I enjoy them in the Avengers. I don't particularly like the Thor movies. I'm not gonna lie. I'm not gonna mince words with it. Like,
I say all the time. My favorite Marvel characters are always based in science. It's not. They're not gods.
Yeah.
And they're not magicians.
Not even that. Like, I don't mind.
But even Doctor Strange.
Doctor Strange looks pretty cool.
I'm not a big Doctor Strange guy, but I like. Look, I was a Spider-Man guy.
Mm-hmm.
Doctor Strange. That's who Spider-Man went to when he was just like, I'm fighting a vampire.
Yeah,
like, I don't know what to do.
What do
like,
I
need
Doc?
help. There's a bunch of demons. I need your help.
Yeah.
So, like, I like...
Well, plus Benedict Cumberbatch, man. I don't know how much...
He's great.
Do you watch any Sherlock?
Yeah. Yeah.
Oh, okay. I just started getting into. I watched maybe like 4
Fantastic.
Sherlocks.
No,
Yeah, dude. I
he's-
love the dude. Yeah.
He's phenomenal. That casting is amazing. And the thing is that, like, for the same reasons I loved him when he would come into the world of Spider-Man, I'm excited about his movie, and I hope it's good. I'm really excited about him now being a character in that world.
Yeah.
When the Avengers run into something supernatural, now they have a guy they can go to and say, what do we do? It's the same thing for me with...
The ghost of Thanos!
Reed Richards was the same thing
Yeah.
within Spider-Man, where it was just like, he would go to Reed Richards and just be like, I need your help.
I need a way to fight Venom. That's how they beat Venom. He went to Reed Richards and he was like, I saw church bells kind of fuck him up. I need some kind of vibrating sound thingy. He created a sonic gun for fighting Venom.
Marvel won
Booyah.
me over as a kid.
Yeah.
Superman I loved as a really young kid, because when you're pretending to be a superhero, why would you not want to be the guy who's
Has everything, yeah.
But when you're looking for interesting stories,
Excuse me.
Spider-Man always had a broken rib. Iron Man was an alcoholic.
Yeah.
Captain America was like plucked out of time and placed in like another, like the Marvel characters are much they're just darker, they're more real.
Oh yeah, you got a guy like Daredevil. He could fucking beat anybody up, but he's blind. Like that sucks. But he's got amazing powers and this, but you're fucking blind. Exactly.
Marvel wins. Batman's the one guy who could live in the Marvel universe. And not take
yes and no.
Yes and no, but for the most part, I've always been a Marvel guy.
Yeah.
I don't know what it's going to take for me to go out and pay to see a DC movie at this point. I'm not that interested.
Suicide Squad's
Would I like
Suicide?
You know me. Would I like Suicide Squad?
Yeah, probably not.
Probably not.
Yeah. Well, because it's one of those movies where it has some really cool scenes, some really cool characters. By the end, it devolves into like this crap fest.
Was Harley Quinn good?
Yeah, she was really good.
Because
She's smoking. Margot Robbie is smoking.
No, I know, but here's
it's
the thing.
hard watching it and not just oh god, she's smoking hot.
That I don't question at all. But there are fans of Harley Quinn who say that annoys them.
What? That she's hot?
This movie and you can answer this, and
Harley's always hot.
Yeah, but scantily clad and being slutty is represented in this movie and one video game.
No, she's not really slutty in the movie.
Okay, because the trailer.
She's objectified.
Because
but she gets revenge on the people.
People who are fans of her say that okay, you're attracted to her as a character.
Yeah.
But she's not revealing any skin. She's very much
no, from her appearance. Okay, so this is the deal with Harley Quinn. She's not an original comic character.
It came out of the cartoon.
The
90s.
The Batman animated series. Paul Dini, Bruce Timm, they created her. And then they were later, she was later retconned into the comics. It was this comic called Mad Love, where it kind of put her into the DC fold. So she's been in it ever since. And then when the New 52 started about 5-6 years ago, they made her part of Suicide Squad. So the movie is basically that Suicide Squad.
Okay.
There's an original Suicide Squad comic from the 80s written by John Ostrander, which is that's the real Suicide Squad. But the one you're getting the movie on is based on the New 52. That was the reboot they did about 5 or 6 years ago.
Not unlike Guardians.
Not unlike Guardians, exactly.
Yeah.
Guardians started in the 70s, but the version we're getting on screen is the Abnett and Lanning version from late 90s or
and
early
even
2000s.
then,
yeah,
they went off on.
Yeah.
They took a lot of creative license.
Yeah, totally. Which they made it more pleasing for the audiences of today, which is exactly what you kind of need to do in any of these properties. You don't want these stale, old characters from the 70s that are just, nobody's going to relate to them on film.
Mm-hmm.
Even Captain Boomerang, I'm surprised they put him in the movie because he's such a lame character. He's a Flash villain, but he's great in the movie.
Yeah.
But the dude throws boomerangs. That's his power.
But
okay.
Harley Quinn, is she a positive? Is she a good role model? Is she a
No, she's obsessed
But
with the Joker.
Is she a strong
Joker's
female
girlfriend.
character? Or
Yes,
is she...
she's a strong female character. Like I said, she gets objectified in the movie by a couple of people, but she kind of gets the one up on them at some point.
That's what I'm curious about, because there are people who felt like they really like her as a character and they were worried. And this is based... I'm talking about stuff I read based on trailers.
Yeah.
That she was going to be too slutty, too scantily clad,
and I'm
too
surprised
much of a victim of the Joker rather than in control.
No. She's her opening. All right, each of the characters, they kind of do like an opening where they give them like, it's very comic booky, where it gives them like their own like secret history. Like, okay, this is Deadshot, and he does this, and it's like full blown like comic book in your face, like splash pages, like completely, like they're like mimicking covers. Like, you ever see that famous Alex Ross painting of like the Joker and Harley Quinn?
Yeah.
Like they recreate that.
Do you like that?
Yeah, same thing with like Deadshot. There's this like cover of him just like with bullet shells raining all down on him. They kind of copied that as well.
Okay.
So like for each introduction of the character, they did something like that. With Harley's, they specifically said, they're like, yeah, she's the Joker's girlfriend, but I mean, I don't remember verbatim, but it was something along the lines of like, she's like she doesn't have any fear of anything. Like, she's worse than the Joker because she doesn't give a fuck, basically. Like, she doesn't care. And there's like a scene straight up where...
Did he create her, or did she choose to become who she was? Because that was one of the things I read about.
Yeah, she chose.
She chose?
Where in the comics, he more created her. Well,
yeah,
she was a psychiatrist in an Arkham named Harleen Quinzel. And Joker was her patient, and she fell in love with him. Now, in the comic, he kind of like pushed her in a vat of acid. It was like, hey, you become like me.
Okay.
But in the movie, he said, will you die for me? And she's like, yes. And he's like, well, more importantly, would you live for me? And she's like, yeah. And she jumps into the acid. And then he's just like, he walks away and then just like and like jumps in and like grabs her. So, like, they have, like, a strong
That's
love.
Interesting. And I wonder, there were a lot of reshoots on that, because I'm going back. People were looking at the trailer, and I feel like they felt like he was pushing her in or something. I wonder if they changed that at all. I'd have to go back.
There was a part in the trailer where, I mean, it was the way it was cut. You could tell now.
Yeah.
But you hear him laughing, and Harley goes, oh, no. Like, oh, no, the Joker, he finally caught up with me, the sadistic creep that's...
Yeah.
But when you watch the movie, you could tell like they were completely taken out of context and cut together.
That's something people were concerned about.
Yeah,
okay,
no. They have a their story is pretty good, and the whole movie is him. Like, it's a subplot. It's not the main plot, but he's trying to like get to her.
Do you like him as a Joker?
I don't know if I like him, but I found him interesting.
And the reason why I ask is just, I would imagine that it's already not a great reaction, because Marvel, everything's connected. What you want is to be like, oh, now I want to see a Batman movie with Ben Affleck versus...
No, see, I don't even like Ben Affleck as Batman. I like Ben Affleck's Bruce Wayne. I don't like his Batman.
Yeah.
But Joker is literally, like, visually it's rough. Because I'm not that type of guy. You're like me. I don't have a tattoo. I'm not into that type of shit. That's very like, Joker's very like a hot topic. Had sex with Ed Hardy, and that's the whole character.
Yeah, he's a hot topic.
He's a hot topic Hardy.
Okay.
Just that's that whole thing, and. I don't buy Joker as a gangster guy. To me, the Joker is he's just completely, he does his own thing. He's not involved in organized crime. You don't like him as like organized crime?
No. So even Jack Nicholson Joker bugs you?
A little bit, yeah. Because I don't like the organized crime. I like the Joker like saying like, I don't care. I like the Heath Ledger Joker, where it's like, I don't care about money. I'm going to burn this money. I'm just about chaos. I just want to flip this guy out because I'm fucking nuts, and I know he's nuts, but he's on a different nuts, and I just want to drive him fucking crazy like I am.
What's that whole theory that he's the hero in that movie?
Oh, I love that.
That's a great theory.
Whoever wrote that is fucking brilliant.
Yeah, you can Google that if you're listening, but the idea is that the Joker the whole time is actually looking to kind of save Gotham.
He's the hero of the Dark Knight.
Yeah,
movie.
it's look it up. You can find that pretty easily. We can't get into that now. We got to wrap it up.
Speaking of theories, really quickly,
I'm looking at our live feed. Ooh, 4 people.
Whoa. The
Mike,
illustrious 4.
Mike Brick, Matt
Hey! Lynch. Hey, what's up, you guys?
Former guest.
Yeah. Hey, you guys. Did you hear about the Berenstein Bears parallel universe theory?
No.
Okay. I'm just going to leave it like that on a cliffhanger.
Do you want to save it or do you want to get into it?
I'll save it. No, but we got to wrap up. Yeah, we got to wrap it up, right?
No, we'll save it.
Yeah, we'll save it.
Okay.
If you want to, you people at home, if you want to Google it, check it out. But
do some homework before you come back. I don't know anything about this.
It's really odd. It's bizarre. But we gotta wrap it up. I'll get into it next time.
All right.
Well,
we're gonna do a live show.
Oh.
We're gonna be back. We're gonna be back at the Culture Lounge, which is at the Staten Island Ferry Terminal.
The super secret show.
Yeah. On the Staten Island side of the Staten Island Ferry Terminal. And it's going to be a Friday night. That is August 26th at 8 o'clock.
Holy moly.
I'm not sure who the guest is going to be yet, but it's going to be a good one. We've got it.
I think the guest might be John's mom's meatballs. Karate chopping their way into your heart.
Oh, it's going to be so good, though. But it starts at 8 o'clock. It's a $5. But that gets you into our show, but also the stand-up show that follows, and they show videos all the time.
It's such a great show. It's so fun. And then you get to hang out. We're going to hang out afterward. You get to have a couple of beers, a couple of cheers.
It's a blast. That's the biggest thing that I want to plug right now.
Yeah.
Anything you want to plug?
Yeah, I have... September 3rd, my band, the Wahoo Skiffle Crazies, we will be at the Winner's Circle in Hanover, Pennsylvania. Time to be determined, but sometime at night. So if you're over in Pennsylvania, come join us. We have a good time over there.
Nice.
Yeah, we have some good friends over there. Some couple of bands. Going to be a good time. And then September 24th, we will be playing at Westfest at the Westerly Park in... beautiful Staten Island, New York.
It's by my old apartment.
Yes, it's right down the block for you.
I do that every year. It's great.
Yeah, we'll be there this year.
Not only great bands, but they have they have people out selling like arts and crafts.
Yes.
There's a lady there who sells different jellies and jams and stuff.
Yes.
She makes a raspberry jalapeno jam.
I bought a bacon something.
Oh yeah, she makes like a bacon thing. Yeah, I've
had
that too.
Dick and dance around.
The raspberry jalapeno thing, which she told me, it's one of my favorite things. It's like on a cracker, slice of cheddar cheese.
Yeah.
Raspberry jalapeno jelly or jam, whatever it is, and sliced red onion.
Oh, it's like McSorley's.
It's phenomenal.
But with the sweet.
It's so good.
Yeah.
People should go. It's a fun day out in a really nice park on Staten Island. People should do that.
Yeah, come hang out. I'll be there all day. September 24th. I think it's a Saturday.
Nice.
Yeah, come out. We'll be there. I'll be there at least.
I have some stand-up shows coming up.
Oh my God, this thing, it became Galaga. Look at that.
Ooh.
Look at that. It's asteroids.
People are I'm seeing happy faces.
Fireworks?
I think there's 5 people watching.
Oh boy. 4 people and a fireworks.
We're about to wrap it up.
Well, you can listen to this whole episode. You can...
Every Monday.
Just freaking in my
By the
pants.
way, I say every Monday at midnight. The last episode, dude, it was like 30 seconds before midnight that finished and got that thing up.
Really?
It was down to the wire.
Right down to the wire.
But like a year and a half of weekly episodes, we haven't missed one. We've been there every Monday at 12 a.m.
Look at that.
And we're going to keep it up.
Look at that.
Oh, the happy faces went away.
Oh, man.
This is fun. I don't know if Facebook is better or Periscope. We have to experiment.
Yeah, I don't know.
Maybe next time we'll do like
This is
my
the first
phone.
time we're doing this.
Maybe we'll do like my phone on Periscope and your phone on Facebook.
I don't know. The world might just implode at that point.
It might. But this is fun. I'm excited to hear about the Berenstain Bears.
Oh, God.
You're gonna save it. Don't forget it.
Dude, it's
forget.
weird. It's weird. I just want to ask you.
I don't want to know. I don't.
No.
Go
I just
ahead.
want to ask you one thing. Do you remember it as the Berenstain Bears or the Berenstein Bears?
Oh, this is a whole thing, right? I think I always said Berenstain.
You don't remember an E in there? Or do you remember an A?
Well, the whole thing is like whether it's Baron or Bear, too, right? Like, isn't that all?
No, it's.
What is it? What's
right.
the name of the book we love?
Well,
'Cause
that's
I love,
the thing.
My favorite one was The Spooky Old Tree.
That's racist.
Sorry. Good night, everyone. Good night. I'm sorry.
Hey, listen. You know what my favorite one was? When the sister told the brother
Yeah.
to fit it where he should it.
Oh, yeah, that's my favorite too.
Yeah.
Bye. We did it. Who's watching that? What do we got?
I don't know. Some people.
4 people.
Oh,
Manny, Vin. I'm making some Berenstains right now. Oh,
that's racist.
that's gross.
Look at this. What is that? There's.
Who knew 4 people could make that much?
It's car batteries with frowny faces. What is in tears? God, I hate this stuff.